Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is December 9th, 2021, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, the South African Rand actually strengthening versus the US dollar and rebounding. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. No major economic events scheduled for today. So as we look at the various markets, besides the Rand, we're watching the Aussie dollar actually hit resistance. Okay, we're going to look at that in terms of the Forex symbols and in terms of the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ, both really unchanged. Looking at commodities, both gold and oil still unchanged as well. And looking at the stocks, the FAANG stocks are showing strength. The question is how much further they're going to continue, specifically Apple stock. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, it's kind of a question where it's going to go from here. We're going to take a look at that again today. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're first taking a look at the USD Rand, and this is really important because once we break that moving averages and you break it with a gusto, specifically this bar right here, okay, we're looking at a 4-hour chart. You could replicate this on your computer as well. But as this happens, okay, let's clear it up and show specifically what I'm looking at. 4-hour chart again, and specifically this little break, okay, this little break with some volume, okay, followed up with this further decline here is where we are right now. That's a pivot move, okay, right here. This is a pivot move where we're showing some weakness here, even though we had this rally, that correctional move, and then no strength there. So we went from 1586 down to 1560-ish level, okay, which is a decent move, okay, not a massive move, but a decent move for the Rand, okay, especially since it's gotten stronger versus the dollar. If we look at a weekly, you could see it a little bit better, and that's something to make a note of, okay. So this doesn't all happen at one time. Next real support level is 1530. So if it does continue this momentum, we could see it really hitting this 1530-ish level. Now, looking at the Aussie dollar, look at that. Nice little bounce since we had our lows of 70, okay, almost a round number there. Now we're hitting resistance, okay, previous support, that was previous support, subsequent resistance, easy peasy Japanesey. This is a type of trade you should be all over it, okay? Now, I'm not saying that we're going to go down necessarily, but you want to start thinking that, because if it doesn't sustain this area up here, it's going to go back down, okay? So just keep that in mind when we're looking at that. Now, looking at commodities, gold still doing nothing, 1786 within a $5 move. Crude oil also not doing much here. We did rally back to 72.86 after it sold off just a bit, but still, okay, not doing much, okay? We may get that extension today, perhaps. But for right now, it's hands off the wheel. Now, looking at the Dow Jones, we saw it do almost nothing yesterday, okay? It traded within a 150-point area, but really from yesterday to today, didn't do much. 35,751 was yesterday. It's at 35,747. So, yeah, did it trade as high as 35.8-ish level? Yeah. Okay, but not real direction there. Neither in the NASDAQ. Okay, you could see that we're just flat up there. And this is a clear indication that this is a resistance-ish area. So, with that said today, I'm not sure that we're going to get a sell-off, but if it doesn't break through it, we may sell off, okay? And looking at the individual stocks, though, you wouldn't be able to tell, because if we look at Apple, very strong on its highs, new record highs of 174. Looking at Facebook, also extended that gain. Microsoft also extended that gain and challenging that upper limit of 334. Amazon just not really trading much, so I'm not going to add too much weight on Amazon, but JP Morgan did sell off. So it's a mixed bag, but the tech stocks are still very strong, and I think that could carry us higher in the intermittent days. Now, looking at Bitcoin, okay, the reason I say I'm not sure where this is going is because it did falter here yesterday. It didn't get that bounce. So for right now, we're between 50,100-ish level and 48,250. So we're in a tight range. But unless we break out either below 48,251 or break above 52,000, we're going to be in this little range, and it's going to be kind of choppy without any clear direction. So keep that in mind for today. This is Fred Razak, and we wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.